And I know that this module is not about SEO optimization, it's not about choosing the product, the strategies, and etc. But I would like to share some of my thoughts about the importance of actually approaching the correct listing because PPC cannot solve a bad product. PPC cannot help you to increase your sales if in general you don't follow what competitors are doing, what's happening on the market, and how you are actually stand out with your product. So you want to ensure that you think about the product you're selling really thoroughly. And let's say you already have a product. So, I mean, you're a brand and you don't want to just change a product for Amazon. But you can think about such things as, okay, but do we just have one variation or we can introduce a bundle to Amazon? Maybe we can have one product that is a cheap version. Let's say it's 100 milliliter or something of the cleaning product. And then we sell it for a cheap price. We don't make profit there, but then we introduce more people to our brand. We let them try our product. And then we also have other variations, let's say 500 milliliters, 1 liter, 2 liter. So the products that we actually make profit from. So we can actually use our product from a marketing perspective. So it's not just PPC that we can gain sales from, but we can actually have the most appealing offer on the market. And then people know the brand, they like the product, they're coming back to buy it again. And we just introduce more variations that are being more profitable for us. And the good thing about Amazon, there are also some programs like Subscribe and Save, where you can subscribe people for purchasing more products. You can track also new to the brand customers who are actually customer retention rates. So do customers get back and buy more? So yes, it's very important to think about. Do we just maybe introduce more variations, or we do some tweaks with the packaging, or we just change our main picture and we stand out from the whole competition, or we make a small changes in the price. So you have to think from all of those different perspectives, not just, okay, how good is the listing optimization, but how good is the product? How many variations you have for the buyers? Do you stand out with your pricing, with your packaging, with your, I don't know, listing? And by saying, do you stand out with the pricing means that you don't need just to make the cheapest product. No, you can actually sell expensive products on Amazon. It's not like 7, 8 years ago. There are a lot of brands that are more or less kind of on the luxurious side of the game. And it's all about what type of problems you're solving for your customers. How do you talk about not only just the benefits of my product, like not just features, but benefits in the way that how it will change the life of my customer. Comparing your product to the competition, it's not like we just say that we're better than this brand A. No, you're saying just, hey, this is our product. That's what's happening on the market. That's what we change. And that's why you're paying the higher price. You have to communicate this in the listing. Listing is not just for you to staff it with the keywords, it's all for you to communicate, to use it as a marketing material. And then you stand out with the text, with the design, with the videos, with the product itself, with the social proof. So, what other customers are saying. Maybe you can also go through all of the reviews for competitors. You can use tools like Shulex AI, or you can also use ChatGPT. And then you look into the insights about their products. So, what customers do like and don't like about their products. And maybe this is something you can address in your listing that, okay, we don't have such issue. So for it's easier for customers to make a decision about trying your product. So try to think from a holistic point of view when approaching Amazon. Again, it can be done for packaging, for design, for variations, maybe something like a new color, new flavor that people are looking on Amazon, but no one is actually offering it. You have to think about it thoroughly because PPC won't solve the problem of your product not just being good for Amazon and for the buyers. So when you are tracking the conversion rates, impressions, click-through rate, try to ask also yourself a question: hey, is everything fine with my product? Do I actually follow what's happening on the market and what competitors are doing? And then it will be way easier for you to make decisions and to understand certain metrics and aspects of PPC advertising. Again, we also have to remember that, optimization. For instance, recently Amazon introduced a change that now instead of 250 bytes of the backend keywords, you can staff it with up to 500 bytes of keywords. Again, this is not implemented in all the markets for all the categories, but you have to follow those changes with technical aspects of Amazon. And now you can put even more keywords in the backend. You also have to remember that you can also put keywords in your A plus content. When you're uploading image for your A plus and in the brand store, you have an alt text that you can put there. So you can take some keywords, put them on the backend of A plus content, this also actually indexes in Google. So you might be able later to find those pictures if you're just searching for a product and brand on Google Images and etc. So it's important for you to also put the keywords. Again, it's a combination balance. We do the technical things when it comes to keywords, and then we do the marketing thing, so which goes to our images and our communication through copywriting, title, bullets, description, A plus, and etc. Correct images, put videos, A plus, brand story modules, A plus premium, brand store, Amazon posts, which is kind of Instagram posts, but within Amazon ecosystem, which are currently for free. I mean, it's not already beta version, but still you can get some free impressions and clicks by running those if you're a brand registered seller in the US. So you have to have a list of all the possibilities that you have to make your listing more appealing. And I would highly recommend you to invest some time and just do this. Ensure that you have good images. And actually, we have a module in our Amazon EU blueprint about this, where Vadim, our partner from Zenphoto, talks about it. Then we have again videos, A plus. Those are actually make difference. If you look into your competitors, take a look at what they're doing. Do all of them actually follow the best practices of Amazon? If not, again, this is something you can stand out with. If they are doing, then especially you have to put some work there because your competitors are doing the great job. So you have to try to be better. Again, if you're targeting the same customer, if you have a different one, then you have to communicate and ensure that your buyers actually understand that you're different. They don't need to think about it. They just need to get this idea within 5, 10, 15 seconds of looking into your product listing. And the first thing they do, they look into the images, they look into the title, bullet points, price. And you have to remember this. You have to understand and think from the customer point of view, how they would see your listing and how they would see your offer being appealing or not compared to others. So yeah, we discussed just don't put only keywords. You have to put some copywriting, put some marketing material. We talked about bundles, other variations. All of this is important. Getting reviews. Actually, it's the interesting topic because I would not recommend you to use some of the black hat strategies when it comes to reviews. And so let's say get in touch with different groups on Facebook and ask them to leave a review because Amazon is getting smarter and smarter. They know your friends. They know if your family members are gonna leave a review. And I would say if it's up to 10 first reviews, I mean, it's fine. You can ask some of your customers, some of your network, but I mean, really be cautious with this. And I would say you better take advantage of program like Wine, which is basically a program where you're paying from $150 to $200, and then you have 30 products for each ASIN that you can send to uh, different Amazon customers for a review. They're gonna get it for free, so you have to send up to 30 products for free to get a review back. But the great thing is, within 30 days, you can expect to have 70 or 80% of all the products being reviewed. And also, you have to remember those are gonna be honest reviews. So we have, I would say, great experience with wine. The exception is supplement niche in Germany. For instance, German people, they're super picky when it comes to supplements. So you have to first ensure that you, again, put all the correct information on the listing so customers have a correct expectation of what they're going to receive. And then you can submit for wine, but definitely a good program. Definitely you might get a lot of reviews. The trick also is here that and kind of small life hack, let's say you sell a protein bars, three different variations. So the thing with the wine, you can only submit products for wine if you have less than 30 reviews in total for your listing. But let's say you're a new seller, you have three different variations, you can actually try to sell them separately as three parent asins, submit all of them for wine, and then after you get the reviews, you can try to merge it. Again, it's sometimes Amazon does not allow it, so you will see how it works, but it's something you can try. Or again, you can just submit the whole parentage variation. So when 30 products is actually for parents. So if you have one listing, let's say protein bars, one single product, and then you also have its parent listing, you have child variations. I mean, if you submit 30, then customers can choose which one of those variations they're going to buy and leave a review. But definitely, wine program works. You can expect to have up to 30 reviews within 1 2 months, sometimes even 2 3 weeks. So definitely try it. But yeah, really ensure that you first communicate all the correct things on your listing about the product. Yeah, and utilizing data. You also have to know that people are watching through your listing on different devices, so it's desktop or it's mobile phones. And when you go to business reports, you can actually see this data. So among all of the traffic you got for the past, let's say, months, year, what was the percentage of people who looked into your product listing from their desktop or their mobile phone? Why is it important? Because then you have to check how your listing and your images look like, both on the large size of display and also smaller size like mobile phone. You will also see that not the whole title appears on the phone, not all the bullet points. So you have to go and see what is the customer journey for looking into your product both from desktop and mobile, and then maybe to adapt it and ensure to make some changes so it's also visible and it's looking appealing on the mobile. If let's say you have 50% of the traffic from the phones, which actually now is the true. For most of our customers, we actually see that it's 50% of people who are buying products from mobile phones, sometimes even more. So this is something to consider and to look into from the business reports data. So yeah, just to sum up all of the things, again, think about selling your product not just from the perspective of putting keywords, being indexed. Think from the perspective of marketing. Think from the perspective of content variations, how to stand out, maybe how to try something different, and then you have way better chances of succeeding, and also going to be way more comfortable when looking into your PPC data. Because let's say even if you have a lot of fluctuating data and results from PPC, then you know that okay, it's not just my product bad or something, it just I have to make some changes in PPC. So then it's easier for you to make decisions about which products to focus on as a product targeting, some keyword targeting, negating keywords, and etc. So always think about Amazon listing from a holistic point.